Hey everybody, it's Leroy from Leroy Gaming. It's been a long time, but I am back. And I'm here to talk to you about Baldurs Gate and a very interesting series of mechanics that I have found that a lot of content creators are very incorrect about. And that is the combination of the spell called Darkness and how it interacts with different types of vision. In particular, both Darkvision as well as Devil's Sight. Now, I have heard some major YouTubers mention how darkness and dark vision and darkness don't work well together, and it's a waste because you're not able to see from within, you can't shoot outside or inside, and basically they downplay the power of darkness and different vision modes. So I wanted to clarify things because while dark vision does not work well with darkness, Devil's Sight, which is a Warlock feature that I'll show you in a second, does. So let's take a look how these elements interact, and in order to do so, we're going to be using the example of Shadowheart here, and Shadowheart just has dark vision, so you can see in the dark for up to 12 meters. However, Will have a feature that you can select as you level up with Warlock, and it's called Devil's Sight. And this allows you to see normally in darkness, and very importantly, both magically and non-magically, or both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 24 meters. And that makes the big difference, because what darkness does, if you read the description, is it creates a darkness shroud that heavily obscures and blinds creatures within. And very importantly, creatures cannot make range attacks in or out of this. So let's say look how this works and where the confusion comes from. So if you cast this spell, as you can see here, two of my characters, my main character, who's a Warlock, and Will, also Warlock, both have Devil's Sight, and they have no problem seeing. Unfortunately, you'll notice that both Lae'zel and Shadowheart have the blindness debuff. So if I were to select one of them, and if I wanted to do a range attack on this poor soul here, there's a couple of things you'll notice. It literally won't let me shoot. It forces me to run outside in order to shoot. That is no good. But let's take a look at Will.
Sharp as ever.
I set him up with a bow, and he can shoot. And not only that, he has advantage because the enemy does not know I am here. I am completely obscured. That is a huge bonus. And yes, this also works with spells, so Eldritch Blast, same thing, you get that full advantage. And if an enemy wanted to attack back at us, they could not. Unless they had Devil's Sight, this would not work. So how does this normally play out? Well, basically the way it would play out is, let's say, again, you cast Darkness. You can have all your characters that have Devil's Sight within here, and they can start shooting, attacking out, but anybody else that is from range is going to have to run up to you, run into the darkness, even if they have dark vision, and they're going to be able to attack you, but only with disadvantage, which is huge, while you in turn can freely shoot back out at them with advantage. Very, very big difference. Now, as an extra bonus, I want to point out that if you actually, at level 3 of Warlock, instead of choosing the Pact of the Blade, which is the most popular, if you instead choose Pact of the Chain, you have an extra bonus because that one lets you summon a familiar, and in particular, you can summon an imp. And what's special about this imp is not only do they have Dark Sight, they also have Devil's Sight, as you can see. So let's take a look at this profile, and right here, they have Devil's Sight. So what's really cool is, on top of having other features like being able to go invisible, and you can spam as much as you want, you could have the darkness and have them staying in here, and in your case, your personal character or Will can be doing that same tactic of shooting externally, but then when enemies run in, the imp can jump the enemies and again have that advantage and attack with advantage within the darkness. So it's another way to get some extra DPS and firepower within your group. So I hope that helps you guys out a bunch. Hopefully it clarifies the difference between Dark Sight and Devil's Sight. If you found this content helpful, make sure to like, drop a comment, and if you want to subscribe, please go ahead and do so. Would love to make more content for you guys once again. I'll be checking comments and responding as best I can. I'm looking to do some more tip guides and as well as some character build videos in the next couple of days, and we'll see how things go. Have a good one and see ya in the next video.